This demonstration we'll have a look at how we can configure the Action Center settings and user control settings in Windows 7. To do that, we're in our Windows 7 client, and what we're going to do here is just come into Control Panel. Within Control Panel, next thing we're going to do here is just come to System and Security, and then within System and Security we'll just select our Action Center. Now within here what we can see is we have the ability now to configure our Action Center settings. So we'll click on this. And what we can do here is we can now configure the Action Center. Now the Action Center would show up as a little flag sitting down in the system tray area down here. So what we can see here is we can turn messages on or off. So what we could do is turn on messages relating to Windows Update, Internet Security Settings, has somebody been messing about with your firewall, antivirus not turned on, user account control, spyware and related settings. We can also get maintenance messages sitting down in the system tray as well. So we've got Windows backup, Windows troubleshooting, and we can also check for updates as well. So what we'll do here is we won't bother setting any of these. It was just purely a case of having a look at what we could get little messages on down in the system tray. So we'll just cancel out of this. The next thing we'll have a look at here is just changing the user account control settings. Now the purpose of user account control is when we log in as a user. Now if we need to do something as an administrator, what we would like to do is we would like user account control to pop up to tell us we're trying to do something as a standard user that really we're not allowed to do. So if we scroll right down to the bottom here, if we have never notify, as we can see here, never notify me when programs try to install software, make changes, or I do make changes to Windows settings, or we can have notify me only when programs try to make changes to my computer. Don't dim out the desktop. That's called the security desktop when it dims out. So don't notify me when I make changes, and this is not recommended either. And if we go for the default, which is notify me when programs try to make changes, but it says don't notify me when I make changes to Windows settings, such as, for example, changing the firewall settings. And then always notify me means exactly what it says, is always notify me in user account control little pop-up when programs try to install software, make changes to my computer, or I make changes to the Windows setting. So we'll just click on here, we'll then click OK, and then what we've got is we've got view archive messages. So as you can see here, this list includes any archive messages for problems reported in Microsoft. Now I don't have any. Now what I could do here is change my settings, could turn on the tick boxes to actually write settings into that log. So that's the end of the demonstration of just configuring the Action Center settings. Thanks very much.